Who we got with us?
Keith.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Mr. Keith.
I'm 32. I grew up in South St. Louis. I went to school at Mann Elementary, Fannin Middle, Roosevelt High School.
You graduate?
No.
What kind of household did you grow up in?
Kind of a rough household.
What was rough about it, Mr. Keith?
Just my childhood, growing up.
Mom and dad?
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters?
I'm the only child.
So what was rough about being the only child, man?
Not having nobody else to play with, shit.
What's some childhood memories that you remember, Mr. Keith?
Not no good ones. A couple of them down there drowning in the pool.
What's your relationship like with your mom and dad?
It's good now. I mean, my daddy passed last year.
What was your relationship like with him before
I
he
love him
passed?
to death.
What was your relationship like with your mom? You say it's good now. What was it, before then? Or how was it?
I mean, it was all right. It's just, I don't know.
You wanted to do your own thing.
Right.
Okay. Where did life take you after you left high school?
Towards drugs.
Who introduced you to that?
This dude.
Like, what was the situation? Like, how did that go? Like, how does it start with?
Right. Well, I was taking Xanax, and this lady I used to buy the Xanax from, it was in a capsule. And I did the capsule, and it so happened to be cut with fentanyl. So that's how I got on the fentanyl tip.
How long ago was this?
This was about 10 years ago.
Like, for people who don't know, man, how long has that fentanyl been around to your recollection? Like, your first introduction to the fentanyl was over 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But it probably was around before then.
Oh, yeah.
And that first capsule, how did that make you feel?
Higher than ever. I wish I would have never did this shit.
Did you want more after that, or did you keep thinking you were buying Xanax?
Well, I thought I was buying Xanax. But once I found out, it was too late.
You cut the Xanax out and just went to the fentanyl.
Yeah.
And then, how long you been dealing with that?
Ever since then.
Is it hard to get off?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never went to rehab.
Have you ever tried to get off on your own?
Nope.
You scared too?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I've been just doing it too long, man. I know I can't just cold turkey. I'm gonna have to go somewhere.
Hey man, like, for the most part, I come across more people who more afraid to get off of it than to keep using. Like, they'd rather keep using because they more afraid of the withdrawals.
Yeah.
And they like, the withdrawals
Man.
might kill me. It's like that?
Yeah, I'm talking about I can't sleep. I'm talking about tossing, man.
Have you lost a lot of people dealing with that?
Yes, sir.
And that doesn't make you want to get off of it?
Yeah, it do.
It do, but you still...
In my mind, it's
you fear the withdrawal more than the death.
Yeah.
So what's the day-to-day like with that, man? Like, you get up and then what?
Get my fix. And
what are you doing for money, man?
I mean, I do home health care. I take care of mom.
What jobs have you had other than the home health care over your lifetime?
None for real. I used to do landscaping and tuck pointing with my daddy before he died. But I really ain't never had no 9-to-5 job. Besides the job, but I had this job for about 7-8 years.
And you're 32 now.
Yeah.
And how long you been dealing with the fentanyl situation? Since you were 21.
Yeah, about 20, 21.
So you've never tried to get off, like, never?
Nope.
What's gonna make you get off, or what's gonna make you want to get off?
I'm about ready now, because I don't even get high no more.
So you slowly trying to get off
right.
of it?
Yeah, I am.
What's the longest you went without using it in the 10 years or more that you've been using it?
Probably about a week. That's only when I was locked up.
How was that week for you?
Terrible.
Describe what happened in that week, man.
Man, throwing up, shitting. I'm talking about, man, sweating. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't drink.
You got any kids?
Nope.
You
That's the only good thing about it, though.
You want kids?
Yeah, I want kids.
Never been married?
Mm-mm.
You want to be married?
Yep.
Do you ever want to live a regular life? Or do you feel like that's a regular life?
Nah, it ain't a regular life.
Where can you see yourself in the next few years? Like, do you even look down that far down the line?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get off this drug shit, man. I feel like it's so hard to get off of it down here because everywhere you go, motherfuckers passing out free dope.
What do you think that's about? Like, have you really looked at that like, man, what is this about?
No.
That they giving it away for free.
Right.
Like, but then after you get hooked on it, you got to buy it.
Yeah.
So what's that about?
I don't know.
You ain't never questioned like, hey, man, what's and it's on every corner, right?
Yeah.
Because it's harder to find the other drugs now than it is the fentanyl that took over.
Yeah.
And they even putting it in the weed now.
Yeah. Cracking up. Everything.
You seen a lot of ODs?
Yeah.
That don't scare you?
It do.
You have
like
OD?
I say, a couple of times. But it really, small as I am, it's like I don't even get high no more. So it's like to the point where I'm ready to quit.
So your body is basically telling you that it's tired of it.
Yeah.
Your mind just ain't made up to leave it alone.
Right. Yeah, I'm ready though.
What makes you think or know that you're ready at this point?
I mean, because I feel like I'm just throwing my money away.
Well, what else would you do with the money? What else would you do with the money if you weren't getting high?
Try to put it towards a business,
what kind of business?
A house, something to fix up, make some money, get some real estate, something.
Because all this real estate out here empty.
Yeah.
So you looking at the money.
Man, it's everywhere.
And you know how to fix it up, right?
Yeah.
So what's stopping you, man? You stopping you.
Yeah.
You in your own way.
Yeah.
So when you gonna be ready to get out your own way?
Real soon. Like real soon. I'm tired of living this lifestyle, man.
What brings somebody to that point where they tired?
Just every day just chasing this drug shit.
All day?
Every day.
Cause you don't feel normal without it.
No, it's like as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. How can I get high? And that ain't right. I'm just, like I said, I'm just glad I ain't got no kids.
And then, but you say you've been kind of a couple of days going without it.
How
do you
going,
feel?
I mean, like right now, I feel fine. I ain't did nothing in 2 days. But see, it be some dope, though, that holds to where, like, but it be some 40 minutes later, I'm fucked up. So I really ain't did nothing in like 2 days, but I feel good.
If you had a chance to go back in time, knowing what you know today, to talk to a younger Mr. Keith, what would you tell him? And you can go back to any age you want to, but knowing what you know, what would you tell him?
Shit, stay off of drugs. Should have stayed my ass in school. I for real want to go back to school, for real. Because I am smart. I'm an intelligent person.
What would you want to study in school? Or you just want to get your GED?
Yeah.
If there's any advice that you can give a young guy, man, who's thinking about walking that same path as you have been walking the past 10 years or maybe more, what would you tell him? Who's thinking I can mess with any of these drugs and put them down anytime I want to?
Yeah, you definitely.
They're not gonna control me. I'm gonna control it.
Yeah, that's a demon. That's a straight demon.
What would you tell them?
Please don't do it. Please don't mess with the drugs. I tell young kids that all the time. If weed, or cigarettes, that's gonna go either from cigarettes to weed, from weed to drugs. Whether it's ecstasy, whatever it is, it's gonna escalate more. Cause that's how I got on it. I first started popping Percocets before I did Xanax.
How old were you?
Probably about 17. And that led to Xanax, and Xanax led to the fentanyl. That's how it went.
Hey man, to close this out, Mr. Keith, because we wish you the best on your recovery. But if there's anything you want to say to anybody may be looking for you, worried about you, now's the time you could say it to close it out, man.
I'm fine.
We appreciate you, Mr. Keith.
Yep.
Thank you.